up, pretty people? It's Angela, and I am here to do my Pretty Little Liars theory video for the week. I know I usually do them on Thursday, hence the name, Theory Thursday, but I have been crazy busy these past 2 days. I will be done with school on Wednesday, and I am so excited, but to drag everybody's mood down, the school gives out this 20-page exit packet that you have to fill out to get your degree. I've already graduated, I just had to go a little longer because my phase wasn't done yet. But seriously, it's like 20 pages stapled together, and on every damn page they need your name, phone number, and address. The fucking thing is stapled together. Why do you need all that crap on every page? It's a nightmare. So if you have missed my theory video this week, I have missed making it even more. Now, Theory Thursdays are something that I've started, and I really enjoy doing them. I want to keep doing them even though the season is on break and won't be back until January in full. We have the October Q&A, and then we have the Christmas episode, which I cannot wait for. But in order for me to continue doing my Theory Thursday videos, I'm going to need y'all's help. This week, my video will be about my general 5A theories, but next week I want to start featuring y'all's theories in my videos. It can be any theory you have in your head, no matter how crazy. If you're an avid fan of PLL like I am, you know you have some pretty twisted theories floating around up there, because I have some myself. And it can be from any seasons 1 through 5A, it doesn't matter. If you want to be featured in my next video, leave your theories down below, right there in that box, and I could pick yours to talk about. I'm going to try and pick somebody new every week, so if you want to participate, I would greatly appreciate it and greatly enjoy talking about your theories. Who burned the Kavanaugh house down into a million tiny little pieces? One of my awesome subscribers, I saw, I left, thinks that Toby could still be A and could have burned his own house down. We know he was on Mona's A team and had access to black hoodies. So did he ever get off? Did he hand in an official letter of resignation? Or did the team just kind of dissolve when Mona went into Radley? Maybe he's still on. Who knows? Why didn't he see Noel that night? We know that Noel was there stealing the alley tape and photos from Jenna and got out seconds before the fire happened, and Toby ran up to the house to make sure everything was okay, like a freaking moron. Always run to a burning building, kids. That's the best idea ever. But he didn't even mention Noel being there. So what was he doing? Was he adding more fuel to his fire? Or was he just like clueless Toby and just, bumbling around? I mean, this kid wants to be a cop, yet didn't see Noel. Jeez Louise. Another theory that I have is who burned the Kavanaugh house down is who is after Jenna. If you've seen a previous video that I've made where I'm talking about the twins, I don't remember which video that's in, I'm sorry, but a lot of people thought that Jenna and Sydney were the twins because they were dressed identical and they do look alike. Here's my take on it. I think Jenna is being threatened by someone, and if this is the case, she doesn't have her eyesight back 100%, if it's back at all. I mean, I think it's back to an extent, or why would she be at the frickin' eye doctor? You know what I mean? Like, do blind people need to take eye tests? I don't think so. But I think that they're dressed alike because they're trying to put the attention onto Sydney, because she can see and maybe kick some ass. I don't know. I think she could do rather well if she would stop putting collagen in her lips and actually pay attention to her surroundings. I think that whoever burned the Kavanaugh house down is the one that's after Jenna. And then Toby is my next suspect. And speaking of Jenna, where was Jenna the night of the fire? Was she with Sydney? Was she in the house? Toby only mentioned his dad that I know of. I don't remember if he really mentioned Jenna at all. But what if she was in the house? Like, do they have an escape plan for her? Shouldn't you be saving the blind chick? I mean, really? Maybe they have a cat named Mr. Tinkles, and he has like a little bell around his collar, and whenever they're in danger, like, Mr. Tinkles like starts shaking and Jenna has to follow it. I don't know. I don't know, where was Jenna? Did it ever say? If I'm missing something, let me know. If you have a different suspect for who burned down the Kavanaugh house, let me know. Was it Allie trying to take out Noel? I'm really not on this Allie is 100% bad kick like a lot of people are. I don't think Allie is A, but we'll get to that in a little bit. People said that there was a hidden meaning in the Melissa confession video, or more aptly called the Melissa States the Frickin' Obvious video. I thought it was a crock of shit. I thought it was dumb. You guys know how I feel about that if you've watched 511 recap. But the only thing that I've really been able to find, other than they were trying to be really artsy and cute because I liked the scene itself, was the brief quote she made from The Tempest where she states this island is full of noises. After pulling my inner Spencer Hastings and jumping onto Google search, I found two main themes from The Tempest that could apply to Pretty Little Liars. The first theme, the illusion of justice, and the second one is distinguishing men from monsters. So, the illusion of justice. When Marlene is asked who her favorite character is, she says it's A, not because of the person, but because of their motivation. In The Tempest, we are left to decide for ourselves if Prospero's actions are just or just wrong. You know, the justice is ambiguous in the play. I feel when we find out who A is, it will be ambiguous then as well. We'll have to decide for ourselves. Was A's motivation just, or was it just wrong? Obviously, A has transformed into a sick psychopath that obviously needs help. I just said obviously twice. I'm so sorry. They really need help. But in the beginning, was it a good enough reason? Like, what was going on, you know? Why did they feel the need to have to threaten girls and then eventually murder people? The second theme is the difficulty of distinguishing men from monsters. Not everyone can be A. I had this thought like a few nights ago. I think it was Monday, right before Fatal Finale, and I looked at my sister and I go, what if everybody is A and the girls are the only ones that aren't in on it? Yeah. That was pretty crazy. And it lasted for like 5 seconds. And I was like, you're so dumb. But everybody on the show, the show isn't black and white. They have shades of gray. You know, look at Noel, because I love Noel, so I'm going to use him as an example, and it fits. We all thought he was helping Allie, but it turns out Allie has something on him. So he's trying to protect his own interest, which a lot of people on the show are trying to do. You know, it's a shade of gray. I still want to hear Noel's secret, but we'll get to that in 5B, hopefully. For Fatal Finale, my initial sadness that Mona has died is going away a little bit, but now I'm just kind of frustrated because I don't feel that they wrapped her storyline up very well, which, go figure, fucking writers. I mean, Ezra. That's all I have to say. Fucking Ezra. Writing a fucking book. Shut your mouth. But one of the things that I want to know from the Mona storyline, which I hope they clear up in 5B, we know she'll be back in flashbacks, so maybe we'll get more pieces to that puzzle, is who she was talking to that day in the hair salon. Remember when Hannah was getting her hair done and she's behind the glass with a blonde? It can't be Cece because it was too short for her. Now a lot of people are saying it was Maya in a wig. And speaking of that, who did her, Jenna, and Sydney meet that day in the park? We never knew. We never found out. I'm assuming it's not a known member of the Mona Army faction that is now dissolved, or why wouldn't they have just shown it then? Like, could Maya really be back? Is Maya bad? If Maya's back, I hope she's not A. That would really just frustrate me. I've made that view clear in my videos that I don't want it to be Maya or Ren. I will be most satisfied if A has been right there in the forefront this whole time, and Maya or Ren would not make me happy at all. So do we think Maya could potentially be Black Veil? I mean, there's always that. And do we necessarily think Black Veil is bad? That's a theory that I heard, and I really like that theory. Like, is Black Veil bad? I know some people think it might be Melissa, which I also like that as well. I think my strongest contender for Black Veil would be Melissa, then Maya. But we know Black Veil is Endgame, but Endgame's not necessarily a bad thing here, guys. Endgame could figure out who A is, lead the girls to A. You know, like when Allie and Cece were running around in red coat and they were supposedly protecting the girls. Could Black Veil be doing the same thing? Are we going to get a parent involved in the Black Veil thing and maybe they're like the guardian angel watching over the girls? I mean, when A moved into their lair, though, in season 5, into their new lair, and they had the Black Veil uniform right there, it made me kind of think that they were bad. But what if A is a duo and somebody is like one half of the duo is trying to mess up or sabotage Uber A? You know what I mean? Without like alerting their attention to it. I don't know. That would be really, really twisted. Who killed Mona? That's another thing. Like, I'm sorry. I love everybody. You know I do. But I'm not buying this Allie kills Mona bullshit. Allie has never gotten her hands dirty. And I will stand by that till the end of the show. She has never been directly in the heat of things. She always gets somebody to do her dirty work. If it was Allie going up those stairs, she had somebody waiting at the top. Because I do think there were 2 people in Mona's house that day. The one with the long blonde hair going up the stairs, and then the one with the really, really crap haircut that was like chopped to here and like really choppy. I hope to God that was a wig, because if it was actual hair, I would need my money back for that haircut. I mean, that is almost as bad as Tanner's hair, okay? But if it was Allie, she had somebody waiting for her at the top of those stairs. I'm thinking it was Cece. We know Cece's going to be back in Christmas episode. We know that Mona is going to be playing ghosts of past, present, and future, and that in the past, it's going to be Allie as a little girl. So they're obviously going way back. So why would Cece be there unless she's there in the A capacity? Because she is a wanted felon. Why would she come back? We never saw her board the plane to France. Mona's room had this French theme to it. Right now, I am strongly liking Cece for the death of Mona and for potentially being A. Crazy, right? But yes, Cece will be back in Christmas episode, and I don't know how that's going to work because she is a wanted felon, and Detective Yummy might look the other way because he's just a little off his rocker, but Lieutenant Tanner is going to call that shit right away. You know, like, she could be in the Vivian Darkbloom uniform and she'll be like, Cece Drake, you're under arrest, kind of thing. Where was she, by the way? Did somebody kill her too? Jeez. But yes, I think it was Cece going up the stairs, and I think there was a man that actually went into Mona's bedroom. Which man? I don't know. But it looked like a man. It didn't look like it had a chest, if you know what I mean. And I really think it had to have been a man or 2 women. But Mona was on the phone with Aria right before she was murdered here. Aria, Ezra, Emily, and Hannah got over there pretty quick. And the mess there, blood everywhere, I don't think a single woman could have done that alone. I mean, I know Mona put up a fight, but I really don't see how they could have moved her body that fast and booked it out of there. Unless they had help. So, I think Cece and an unknown male assailant killed Mona Vanderwaal. If you think something different, or if you agree, let me know down below, because I am so tired of people thinking it was Allie. If you're one of those people, I am not hating. I'm just, why would Allie do it? You know, she doesn't get her hands dirty. And also, we just ended 5A here. We know the show has 2 more seasons, so why would they do an A reveal with 2.5 more seasons to go? Like Uber A reveal, why would they do that? That would really frustrate me, because what are they going to do for the next 2.5 seasons? I mean, they can only do so much before it gets worn out and drug out. You know what I mean? I would be really satisfied if Uber A was revealed at the end of season 6 or in 7A, and then we get to see how they did what they did. You know, that would be the most satisfying to me. I really hope Uber A is not Maya or Ren either. I'm just gonna reiterate that. Yeah. And I don't know. I'm just not feeling Allie's A. I'm sorry. I'm really not. But yeah. I think that is it for my theory video for this week. Next week I will be back on Thursday doing my theories. I don't have school because I'm done on Wednesday. So if you've liked this video, hit the thumbs up button for me. If you want to have your theory featured in my next week's Theory Thursday video, remember to share it down below. And if you want to do me a huge favor and subscribe to my channel, remember I am trying to get to 300 subscribers by the Christmas episode for a free swag box giveaway. I would really appreciate that. As always, thank you so much for watching and have a fantastic day.